It is hard enough to remember my opinions, without also remembering my reasons for them. You must be ready to burn yourself in your own flame. How could you rise anew if you have not first become ashes? He who would learn to fly one day must first learn to walk and run and climb and dance. One cannot fly into flying. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. Beware that, when fighting monsters, you yourself do not become a monster. For when you gaze long into the abyss gazes also into you. Be careful, lest in casting out your demon, you exercise the best thing in you. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. One must pay dearly for immortality. One must die several times while still alive. After coming into contact with a religious man, I always feel I must wash my hands. God is dead. God remains dead. And we have killed him. All truly great thoughts are conceived while walking. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. A casual stroll through the lunatic asylum shows that faith does not prove anything. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. The lonely one offers his hand too quickly to whomever he encounters. We have art in order not to die of the truth. That which is done out of love is always beyond good and evil. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. It is my ambition to say in 10 sentences what others say in a whole book. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Man is the cruelest animal. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. The voice of beauty speaks softly. It creeps only into the most fully awakened souls. Invisible threads are the strongest ties. one must give value to their existence by behaving as if one's very existence were a work of art. In individuals, insanity is rare. But in groups, parties, nations and epochs, it is the rule. A good writer possesses not only his own spirit, but also the spirit of his friends. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies but also to hate his friends. One must be a sea to receive a polluted stream without becoming impure. There is not enough love and goodness in the world to permit giving any of it away to imaginary beings. The most perfidious way of harming a cause consists of defending it deliberately with faulty arguments. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. Every deep thinker is more afraid of being understood than of being misunderstood. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. In heaven, all the interesting people are missing. Nothing on earth consumes a man more quickly than the passion of resentment. Faith, not wanting to know what the truth is. Blessed is the forgetful, for they get the better even of their blunders. All I need is a sheet of paper and something to write with, and then I can turn the world upside down. Is man merely a mistake of God's? Or God merely a mistake of man? Those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. There is an innocence in admiration. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. There are no facts, only interpretations. You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, and simpler. I am a forest, and a night of dark trees, but he who is not afraid of my darkness will find banks full of roses under my cypresses. In truth, there was only one Christian and he died on the cross. The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die. As well the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind. There are two different types of people in the world: those who want to know and those who want to believe. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. I would believe only in a God that knows how to dance. I cannot believe in a God who wants to be praised all the time. You have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. The true man wants two things: danger and play. For that reason he wants woman, as the most dangerous plaything. The irrationality of a thing is no argument against its existence, rather a condition of it. One ought to hold on to one's heart, for if one lets it go, one soon loses control of the head too. The thought of suicide is a great consolation. By means of it, one gets through many a dark night. I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible able. Madness is something rare in individuals, but in groups, parties, peoples, and ages. By means of it, one gets through many a dark night. He climbs upon the highest mountains and laughs at all tragedies, real or imaginary. Without music, life would be a mistake. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions, as attempts to find out something. By means of it, one gets through many a dark night. Silence is worse. All truths that are kept silent become poisonous. No one can construct for you the bridge upon which precisely you must cross the stream of life, no one but you yourself alone.